Here's 10 fun and interesting fact about Sylvester Stallone that no one knows. Little friend, let me tell you about Sylvester Stallone. He is an American actor and filmmaker. He is the third actor in film history to get nomination for 2 Academy Awards, Best Actor and Best Original Screenplay. So, let us discuss a few interesting facts about the life and works of this amazing actor. Number 1. Stallone was born in the Hell's Kitchen, USA. Hey there, little friends, did you know that Stallone was born in the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood of Manhattan, New York? He was born on July 6, 1946. His mom, Jacqueline Jackie Stallone, was a dancer, astrologer, and promoter of women's wrestling, while his dad, Francesco Frank Stallone Sr., was a beautician and hairdresser. Stallone has a younger brother, Frank Stallone, who is a musician and an actor. Stallone's father was of Italian descent, while his American mom was of French and Ashkenazi Jewish descent. Number 2. Stallone's mother was an expert in rumpology. While Stallone was still a child, his parents got separated. His father, an owner of a beauty salon, was apparently prone to corporeal punishment, so he would cuff his child for misbehavior. Stallone's mom later grew interested in the study of rumpology, or the study of buttocks. This study helps to reveal personality traits and future events. Number 3. Stallone and his heroic failures. The future star of Rocky and Rambo always dreamt of becoming a hero. In fact, the young Stallone loved to wear a superhero costume under his school uniform and even once tried to fly out of his bedroom window. Actually, he wanted to halt his plummet with an umbrella. However, as a result, he broke his collarbone, which was quite painful. Number 4. Stallone got his distinctive looks because of an errant pair of forceps. Can you imagine? The amazing facial feature of Stallone was actually the result of a little bit of mishandling at birth. When Stallone was born, the physician used a pair of forceps to deliver him. The malpractice resulted in leaving his chin, lip, and part of his tongue partially paralyzed because of a severed nerve. Later, Stallone said that his awkward demeanor and face earned him the nickname Sylvia. Even authority figured and told him that his brain was dormant. Burdened with very low self-esteem, he turned to bodybuilding, which later helped him a lot. Number 5. Stallone was not a big fan of academics and hence, turned to acting. Stallone wasn't built for academia, or you can say that academia wasn't built for this young man, who had a habit of fighting, firing arrows, lighting fires, etc. Due to these, Stallone was expelled from around 14 schools, and hence, his mom had to send her son to a U.S. college in Switzerland. It was American College, a university in Lausanne, Switzerland. There, he worked as a gym teacher and dorm bouncer, along with selling hamburgers on campus. It is the place where Stallone became interested in both writing and acting. Number 6. Stallone had a small role in a porno. While Stallone was struggling to be an actor, he was talked into making an appearance in a film named Party at Kitty and Studs. It was a 1970 softcore adult movie that was actually not as explicit as other sex features of the era. However, it still needed Stallone to appear in the nude. Though he was quite hesitant to take the role, he was nowhere to sleep, so he took $200 for 2 days of work. In 1976, following the success of Rocky, the producers of the movie re-released the film under the title The Italian Stallion. Number 7. Stallone was offered the main role in Beverly Hills Cop. In one of the more intriguing alternate casting decisions in Hollywood history, Stallone was originally offered the Axel Foley role in 1984's Beverly Hills Cop. Not wishing to make a comedy, Stallone rewrote the script to focus more on the action, as Detroit cop Foley stampedes through Beverly Hills to find his friend's killers. Stallone described his version as resembling the opening scene from Saving Private Ryan on the beaches of Normandy, and said his climax involved a game of chicken between a Lamborghini and an oncoming train. Producers opted to go in another direction. It became one of Eddie Murphy's biggest hits. Stallone would later use some of his ideas for a rogue cop in the 1986 film Cobra. Number 8. Sylvester Stallone has written a novel. Sylvester Stallone is a man of multiple talents. To most of his fans' surprise, he is a famous bodybuilder, painter, actor, director, and author. Earlier, Stallone has written quite a few screenplays, including the Rocky series, which made him a famous actor overnight, but he has also delved into novel writing in the late 70s. Sylvester Stallone has written a novel and a screenplay of the same title, Paradise Alley. The novel narrates the story of two siblings whose life revolves around professional wrestling in Hell's Kitchen. The novel was also converted to a screenplay and was produced in 1978. The novel, too, was published in 1978 and was very well received by the general public. Number 9. Sylvester's The Rocky Training. Sylvester Stallone became one of the biggest names in Hollywood after Rocky and has stayed as one of the most muscular heroes in the industry, along with Arnold Schwarzenegger. As stated by Dr. Workout, for his first two films, the Rocky actor focused his training around building mass. He aimed for becoming bulkier, and for the third film in the series, he went for muscle definition. This marked some crazy days in his training. The famous actor went on a diet consisting of over 25 cups of coffee a day and dropped his body fat down to just 3%. For the subsequent film, Stallone outdid himself, went for total bodybuilding, and got to the best shape of his life. He has maintained his fitness ever since, even after 40 years, and is still ripped with well-chiseled muscles. His workout regime includes 2 sessions per day for 6 days a week. Number 10. Stallone's Jobs. Stallone found it hard to make it out as an actor until he found his big break as Rocky in Rambo. But, before it happened, Stallone had to grind for years to get recognized. He reportedly was broke and had no place to live. The famous actor has done a lot of jobs to make ends meet. Sylvester Stallone has worked shifts cleaning out lion cages at the Central Park Zoo, worked as a hairdresser for some time, and at the Walter Reed Theater as an usher before hitting it off with his script for Rocky. Bonus fact, Sylvester Stallone enjoys working with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sylvester Stallone says one of his favorite films with Arnold Schwarzenegger is Escape Plan. Escape Plan was the action movie dream team of Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger that audiences had yearned for since their Terminator and Rambo days. While it arrived too late into their careers to strike while the iron was hot, Escape Plan at least brought them together in a generally entertaining prison breakout. Stallone's security expert Ray Breslin finds himself facing a challenge in breaking out of the world's notoriously inescapable prison, The Tomb, which was the film's working title, overseen by the ruthless Warden Hobbs, Jim Caviezel. As Breslin puts together his plot to escape, he acquires an ally in his fellow inmate Emil Rottmeyer, played by Stallone's action movie contemporary Arnold Schwarzenegger, an associate of mysterious outside Good Samaritan Victor Mannheim.